Yam is when you are with people. You have to observe this constantly. You have to train yourself that along with your eyes open, your sixth sense is also observing the mind. From this physical eyes, you are looking at the world, but through your sixth eye, the third eye, you are looking at your mind. This is a training that we have to give ourselves every single day, twice a day, so that our third eye remains open and we are aware, we are alert of the world. At the same time, we are aware of the mind. I mean, if you got what I said. आपको जगत के प्रति जागृत रहना है और मन के प्रति सतर्क रहना है। जगत के प्रति जागृत रहना है, मन के प्रति सतर्क रहना है। तो ये कब हो सकता है? जब ध्यान में एटलीस्ट 5 मिनट टोटल अवेयरनेस, टोटल रेस्ट की हो, तभी होता है। हाउ कैन अ पर्सन बी अलर्ट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड एंड अवेयर ऑफ द माइंड? एटलीस्ट for the last 5 minutes of meditation, the person should have this experience of total awareness and total rest. Once you have total awareness, total rest, then when the mind gets into activity, you will come to know what is that activity. What happens at night, we go to sleep. So there is zero awareness, total rest. The moment we wake up, there is total awareness but no rest. So there is no point where we can use the power of discrimination. The power of discrimination only starts once you have total awareness and total rest. Waking state is total awareness, no rest, and dreaming state is total rest, no awareness. So there has to be a state of mind where there is total awareness, total rest. Then your third eye is open and you are alert of the world, at the same time aware of the mind. Is it making sense? And this will only happen when you have practice by meditating twice a day is very, very with total commitment and dedication. That's why Maharshi Patanjali said, Satu Dirda Kala, you will have to do it for some long time. Nairantarya, without a gap, Satkar Sevitu, with total reverence, then you will get established that your two physical eyes are looking at the world and your third eye is looking at the mind. So this is when we are with people, जब लोगों के साथ होते हैं. Now when you are all by yourself in your room, if you see that your mind is not in the present, your mind is not in the present, your mind is into the future, your intellect is into future or past, your memory is into the past, or your ego into the past. This is impurity in the mind. This is ashaucha. And what has Maharishi Patanjali suggested? Shaucha. Not only your body should be clean of all the dirts and filth, your mind should be clear of past and future. If your mind is in past and future, your third eye is already blocked. It is closed. The third eye only opens up when the mind, intellect, memory, ego are in the present moment. So the first niyama is, when you're all by yourself, if you're thinking about the future or you're regretting the past, you need to do something. Immediately you should do something. At least do 5 minutes of Nadi Shodhan Pranayam. Bring the mind into this now. That is Shaucha. Mind being clean. Because there are 5 emotions of future. Inertia, obsessions, greed, jealousy and fear are of future, and 5 of the past. Hatred, regret, anger, attachment and ego. These are the 5 of the past. These are impurities in the mind. If you are all by yourself, you should be only aware of the presence. The second is santosha. When can the mind be free from future, intellect from past, future, memory from the past, and ego from the past? When you are contented in life. You have to acknowledge the discontentment, only then there will be a prayer for contentment. If you don't acknowledge the discontentment in you, you will never pray for contentment in life. It's a challenge to you. अगर अपने अंदर की अतृप्ति को एक्नॉलेज नहीं करोगे, तृप्ति के लिए कभी प्रार्थना नहीं उठेगी. आपका मन प्लानिंग ही करता रहेगा और आपकी ख्वाहिशों को आप अपनी जरूरतें मान के उसके पीछे रहोगे. So you have to remind yourself that I have to be contented, and if you observe discontentment, the fifth principle of Niyama is Ishwar Pranidhan. Pray to Gurudev that Guruji, my mind is in too much of discontentment. Please guide me and help me to be contented. Please guide me and help me. But like if you open your Google map and you want to, आपको गूगल मैप खोल के आपको कहीं पहुंचना है, तो पहले गूगल मैप को करंट लोकेशन अलाउ करना पड़ेगा. उसके बाद डेस्टिनेशन डालोगे तो रास्ता दिखाएगा. आपने अगर डेस्टिनेशन नहीं डाला तो भी रास्ता नहीं दिखाएगा. करंट लोकेशन अलाउ नहीं किया तो भी आपको रास्ता नहीं दिखाएगा. How many of you understood what I said? If you open Google Map, if you don't allow the app to get your current locations, your current configuration, whatever, it cannot lead you to the destination. And if you don't put the destination, it cannot lead you to the destination. You have to allow the application to locate your current location. And then it will ask you the destination. So first we need to acknowledge, Gurudev, there is discontentment in me, and please, this is your current location. Please guide me and help me to attain contentment. This is your destination. Then thoughts of how to achieve this contentment will start. Otherwise, not a single thought will creep in your mind how you can get content in life. आपके मन में कतई विचार नहीं आएगा मैं तृप्त कैसे हो सकूंगा. If you don't put any inquiry in your Safari browser, Google is not going to give you any information. You have to punch in a question or something so that Google can give you a list of websites from where you can get this information. So ask yourself, are you acknowledging? Whenever we ask for blessings, we just say, Guruji, bless me. I say, Guruji, there is this and I want to be free. मेरे अंदर अतृप्ति है, मुझे तृप्त होना है. मेरे अंदर वासनाएं उठती हैं, मुझे मुक्त होना है. Third, whenever you find that your mind is not in shaucha, that is, your mind has impurities, or your mind is into discontentment, don't take it as a dukkha, don't take it as misery. Take it as a cleansing process. Tapa. हर ऑपोजिट सिचुएशन को तप की तरह देखना है, दुख की तरह नहीं देखना है. हर विपरीत परिस्थिति को तप देखो, दुख मत देखो. तप मीन्स प्यूरिफिकेशन प्रोसेस, दुख मीन्स something which is designed to make you miserable. Why would God create this universe to make humans miserable? God has created this universe for humans to enjoy, to celebrate, not to be miserable. Is it making sense? Yeah. Then comes Swadhyaya. You have to probe inside you that what is there in you which needs to be cleansed. And then comes prayer, Ishwar Pranidhan. So first you acknowledge, okay, I am into a conflicting mood. I am into sadness. I am into frustration and disappointment. I am into discontentment. Why? Because I have desires, that's why I am discontented. I have inhibitions, that's why I am disappointed. My memory is holding on to the negative and regurgitating it, that's why I am too sad. And my ego is looking for intention behind others' mistakes. That's why I am into conflicts. Which knowledge point are we violating? हम कौन सी चाबी का उल्लंघन कर रहे हैं, ये आपको स्वाध्याय करना पड़ेगा। मैं अतृप्त क्यों? कि मेरे अंदर ये गाड़ी की, ये बंगले की, ये फर्नीचर की, ये फ्लोरिंग की इच्छाएं पड़ी हुई है। मेरे अंदर ये राग द्वेष पड़े हुए हैं। मेरे अंदर ये नकारात्मक बुद्धि स्मृति चबाती है। मैं उसके भूल के पीछे इरादे देगा, ये आपको एक्नॉलेज करना पड़ेगा। व्हाट यू नीड टू एक्नॉलेज? ओ आई हैव सो मेनी डिजायर्स, और आई हैव सो मेनी इनिबिशंस, 79 of them. Oh, my memory is regurgitating the negative events of the past. Oh, I'm looking for intention behind XYZ person's mistake. You will have to do swadhyaya. You have to acknowledge. You have to what you call it, self-study. Only then you will pray, Guruji, please guide me and help me to be free. Katham jnanam vapnoti, katham muktir bhavishyati, vairagya cha katham praptam, etat bruhi mama prabhu. So in between two meditations, this yama and niyamas are to be observed. दो ध्यान के बीच में ये यम नियम का बोध रखना पड़ेगा। और ये तभी होगा जब एटलीस्ट हो सके तो पूरे का पूरा 20 मिनट का ध्यान, नहीं तो एटलीस्ट ध्यान के 5 मिनट टोटल अवेयरनेस, टोटल रेस्ट वाले होने चाहिए। दिस विल ओनली हैपन इफ either the total 20 minutes of your meditation is into total awareness or total rest, or at least few minutes at the end of meditation you are into total awareness, total rest. For that you have to observe what pranayam needs. Suppose your mind is in future, first stage pranayam. Your intellect in past and future, second stage. Memory regurgitating the negatives, third stage. And your ego into conflict, Bastrika along with Bandhas. You need it. If you need to do it twice a day, you should do it. If you find your mind is not doing what it's supposed to do. आपको लगे कि आपका मन, बुद्धि, चित्त, अहंकार वो नहीं कर रहे हैं जो करना चाहिए, दिन में 2 बार 3 स्टेज प्राणायाम, भस्त्रिका प्राणायाम करना चाहिए, या आयुर्वेदा करना चाहिए। वात पित्त का शमन करके आम दोष का निवारण करना पड़ेगा। How many of you now are very clear that we need to do something for in between two meditations? Yeah. But if you only meditate once in 24 hours, then the gap of observing yam niyam becomes so big that you won't be able to observe yam niyam. अगर हम दिन में एक ही बार ध्यान करते हैं तो 2 ध्यान के बीच में 24 घंटे का फर्क आ जाता है, तो यम नियम को के प्रति सजग रहना थोड़ा मुश्किल पड़ता है। इसलिए दिन में 2 बार ध्यान करना चाहिए। कितने लोगों को आज क्लियर हो गया कि दिन में 2 बार क्यों ध्यान करना चाहिए? How many of you now are aware why you need to meditate twice a day? Because if the gap is large, it won't be possible for you to be so alert to observe yamas and niyamas in your personal life. You won't be able to do that. Definitely, instead of not doing it once, also doing it once is good. But 2 is best.